Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your TV program, Tell Me About. Together, we will discover young talents and gifted people who succeeded or who are still working in different fields, such as art, science, literature, innovation, teaching, and more. Language. Any language isn't nobody's property. It belongs to humanity. Nowadays, Algeria is giving more importance to the English language. And this is why our youth is learning that beautiful language in order to stay connected to the rest of the world. Dear viewers, today we're having with us two young teachers, two beautiful minds. Miss Iman Boudia.
Hello, Yassine.
Welcome to Channel 7.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
With pleasure. And Miss Katia
Hello,
Lamari.
Yassine. Thank you for your invitation. Glad to be here with you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. How are you?
Welcome. I'm great.
Yeah,
And,
thank you. So, girls, how was your school career? Iman?
Well, actually, I do teach English, but I studied biology at the university.
Hold on, you teach English and you studied biology.
Yes.
Wow, it's two different things.
Yeah, I have master's degree in molecular and cellular biology, and I started studying English when I was at high school. So I studied English per level, and I managed to achieve C2 proficiency level. And then after that, I started teaching, and I discovered my passion in teaching.
Well, that's wonderful. You're C2 proficiency certified teacher.
Yes, certified, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even though you studied biology.
Yes, exactly.
We'll come back to this later.
Thank you. Okay.
And you, Katia, how was your school career?
I have a baccalaureate degree in foreign languages, Spanish, French, and English. And then I decided to continue my studies in journalism at Etablissement University.
You studied journalism.
Yeah, and I graduated in 2019. So then I decided to continue my master's degree in communication and public relations. And then I graduated in 2021. While I was studying...
Congratulations, it's recent.
Yes, exactly. I used to teach English for middle and secondary school pupils.
Yeah, you had the students.
Yes.
Very young students. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Okay. Iman,
Mm-hmm.
why did you leave biology? Why did you choose biology? Why did you leave it?
Yeah, I actually studied English at the university, but I didn't really like studying English because, yes, I do like teaching, but I don't enjoy studying English as much as I enjoy teaching English. So I transferred from English field to the biology field. And I loved biology. I love everything that is related to science. I studied immunology. And after that, when I graduated in 2019, I worked as a biologist in a laboratory, and I didn't really like working there because it's like a routine, and I have to be creative at what I do. So I kept on teaching English for all of those years after my graduation. And
some people say that routine is deadly.
My
routine can be deadly.
Exactly. Oh my God, I can tell me about it. But so if I don't find something that I really like, I need to create something that I really like. So I kept on teaching English. And then after that, in 2021, when the pandemic happened, people started to get more into online teaching, online work. So I started teaching online. And I found out that I really like teaching online. So I started teaching online and in person at the same time, both of them. And I'm still doing that until today.
Yes. We didn't have anything to do during the pandemic.
Exactly. It
was
so
during the
boring.
Lockdown.
It was so boring. I had to do something.
You did something not only for you, but for other people.
Exactly. And I also was teaching immunology at the university as an assistant teacher, not as a teacher, but as an assistant teacher. And when the pandemic happened, I started teaching online immunology, not because I wanted to, but because I had to finish the semester. And then after that, I started teaching English online. That's really something that I like doing, and I kept on doing it.
It's a beautiful turnover.
Exactly, it is, yeah.
So, and you, Katia?
So, as I told you before, I was teaching English in a private school for middle and secondary school pupils. And then in 2019, for just 1 year. And in 2020, I stopped teaching and I stayed at home for 2 months. And I had nothing to do, like everyone at home. So I had the idea to start teaching English on my Instagram account. And I started to teach English by writing grammar lessons and conjugation. And then I had an idea to more develop my account. And I started filming short videos teaching daily expressions that native speakers use by translating them into Darja so that anyone can understand my content.
That's excellent. That's also what you do.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You adapt your way of teaching to the Algerian society.
Yes, I did. And I started uploading some short videos like reels on Instagram teaching English in a funny way by writing scripts and sketches and trying to be
Creating
funny. Creating characters. Like I have more than 3 characters for now.
Yes.
I might create more characters in the future. I have 2 men, 2 women, and they like to talk about English, discuss a lot of topics in English in a funny way, maybe tell jokes. I hope I'm funny. I hope my jokes are funny.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
I'm one of your followers. That's how I discovered you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And it's really funny. It's a new way of teaching. So we will follow this first video and we will come back later.
Hello, 4 tips on how to improve your vocabulary. Tip number 1. Choose a topic you're interested in. وش معناتها الموضوع اللي تخيره لازم تكون تحبه هكا باش تقدر تقرأ عليه تشوف دي فيديو عليه وحتى تكتب عليه. Tip number 2 is to read and listen at the same time. وش معناتها تقرأ وتسمع في وش راك تقرأ en même temps. For example, you have a book, you are reading, enriching your vocabulary. Wow, great. But you don't know how to pronounce these words. The ideal thing that you should do is that you listen at the same time to the audiobook of the same book. For example, اليوم تعلمت كلمة جديدة Jeopardy. كي تقراها Jeopardy. لو كان جيت تقراها برك بلا ما تسمع تقعد توجو تقراها Jeopardy بصح كي تسمع Jeopardy راح تدخل هنا. Tip number 3 is to journal every day. وش معناتها journal؟ معناتها تكتب يومياتك. وش رالك في النهار the achievements that you achieved during the month, the important things that you want to achieve in the future. تجيب نوتبوك كيما هذا وتكتب هكا باش الفوكابيلار اللي تتعلمو تكتبو وتشفى عليه. Tip number 4 is to practice English with English speakers. This tip is pretty self-explanatory. لازم تبراتيكي لا لونغ تاعك سينو تروح لك مع ناس اللي يعرفوا لها باش كي تغلط يصحولك. تقدر تبراتيكيها pretty much everywhere في الدار برا في الخدمة في القراية everywhere. English, English, English. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
English, English, English.
Yeah.
English everywhere.
Yes, exactly. That's the secret.
That's the secret.
That's the key.
So why did you choose those 4 tips?
Because they were like the most demanded, I guess. People always ask me on my DMs on my Instagram because this is where I post the most. They ask me about how can I improve my vocabulary? How can I improve my accent? How can I speak more? So this is why I chose...
Yes, the accent, there's a British accent, the American accent.
Yes, but you know, I have an American accent, and my followers, they follow me because I have an American accent. Well, most of them do. So it was hard to narrow it down to 4 tips because there are a lot of tips. I chose these 4 because they're the most important ones, and I hope people found them interesting, and I hope they actually do follow my tips.
Yes, I hope the viewers follow her tips.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Please do.
You will improve your English level.
I hope so.
So, Katya.
Yes.
You also adapt your way of teaching to the Algerian society.
Yes, exactly.
What's your inspiration?
I wanted to join between journalism and teaching. And I always loved the camera and presenting news and informations. So I had that idea to join between journalism and teaching. So I had this content.
Wow, that's really
Yes.
inspiring.
Yes, exactly.
So we will watch this second video and we'll come back later.
Easy ways to learn English. Number 1, try to listen to audios in English like podcasts or music. For example, I used to listen to motivation and self-development podcasts. Number 2, try to learn expressions that native speakers use in their daily life. Number 3, I didn't have much time to learn English at schools, but I tried to learn English on YouTube channels and other applications. Number 4, try to speak English in front of the mirror or in front of your camera phone, just to have more self-confidence while speaking English.
Self-confidence.
Yes, exactly.
Is the secret.
Yes, I'm fond of those videos of motivation and self-confidence and stuff like this.
The main thing is,
Yes, I learned English from those videos especially.
yes, don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Yes, exactly.
You can speak freely, make mistakes.
Yes.
But the most important thing is that
To have that self-confidence
yeah,
while
that
speaking.
self-confidence that will allow you to correct
Yes,
your
exactly.
mistakes.
To correct your mistakes. I always tell my students that's not a big deal to make mistakes. You can laugh at yourself once and two, but you will correct those mistakes, I'm sure.
Yes, and you can learn
Yes.
from videos, just like you
Exactly,
said.
exactly.
Nowadays, you can learn everything from
Yes,
videos,
exactly.
except surgery.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Don't do that.
yes,
And this will really improve
yes,
their English level.
exactly.
Really,
I always advise them to try to speak and never be afraid of because I know that that it's a new language for them. They are always afraid of it.
Yes, it's just like imagine an American or
Yes,
an English person
native speaker.
trying to speak Algerian, Arabic Algerian.
Yes,
So of course he will make mistakes,
of
but
course,
it's the same for us. Just speak,
of course.
make mistakes. The most important thing is that to
Yes, of
correct
course.
your mistakes and to learn from your own mistakes.
Exactly.
Yes, and you adapted all those to the Algerian society.
Yes.
Iman,
Yes.
you founded Cleverly.
Yes. Cleverly, well, it means it's an online English practice platform. It's called Cleverly because we like to teach in a clever way and we like to learn in a clever way. That's why we called it Cleverly, where I teach people from all around Algeria and also from outside of Algeria. We teach English, we practice English, we have every level. For now, we have 6 teachers.
All right.
Yes, with me, 6 teachers.
So,
And we teach all of the levels, and we also give practice sessions, like speaking sessions. We choose a lot of interesting topics, especially for the advanced speakers. For example, psychology, philosophy. I'm really into psychology, so we like to speak about those kind of things. We talk, we debate. We have like a really rich conversation. We're not just learning English, but we're learning something else. Like
they're opening their hearts to you.
Yes, exactly, they do. Sometimes I feel like a psychologist because I do give one-to-one sessions. I have group sessions and I have one-to-one sessions. People just like to talk to me about their problems, but of course in English. Yeah, it's forbidden to speak in Arabic or any other language. Only if you don't really know the word, so you can translate it, but only English, mainly English.
So you also give them psychology
Yes.
advice in English.
Yes, motivation advice, any kind of advice. Yeah, this is what we do. And for the beginner level, the pre-intermediate levels, we mainly teach about grammar, vocabulary, and also speaking, but we don't really tackle these kind of topics, like these advanced topics, because they don't have the courage to speak or to express their opinions because they're not really advanced or
Yes.
they're pre-intermediate beginners in English. So this is what we do in Cleverly. And I started, actually Cleverly is a page on Instagram, also on TikTok, where we share educational videos about English, about self-development, self-discovery, and we also have some students that want to learn English, so they apply because we do have an application form. They apply and they become like Cleverly family. we're all a family. So this is Cleverly, and we started Cleverly in 2022, like the end of 2022, where we didn't have, not 2022, sorry, it was
2021, come on.
No,
Are
it was
you,
2020 actually.
okay.
Yeah, it was 2020, but
I
it
thought you
wasn't
were
that
time
active.
traveler. Oh.
No, sorry. It wasn't that active in 2020. But I was active in my main account on Instagram, not Cleverly, on my main account, and you know, we didn't have anything better to do in 2020 because we were in lockdown. We weren't allowed to go out, so we needed to create something because, you know, we're humans. We have to do something.
Yes.
We can't just sit and eat and sleep. Well, we can do that, but not for long. Yeah, that's why I created Cleverly at the end of 2020.
Girls, when exams come, do you receive messages from students who ask you for help or tips
Yes,
to succeed?
A lot.
They always send me messages. Please help us. If you have some productions, you can send us. And I always try to help them as much as I can.
Yeah.
And you, Iman?
Yeah, same thing. I receive a lot of DMs on my Instagram, especially on my main account, telling me to actually do their homework, which I always refuse. I always tell them what to do, but I do not do their homework.
Give us names.
No,
No,
I
I'm
cannot.
I'm just kidding.
I don't really remember, but I don't really remember their names. Even if I wanted to give you
Yes.
names. Yeah, I don't do their homeworks, not gonna lie, but I try to help them as much as I can. I try to note those problems that they have so I can make videos about those problems in the future. I also try to give a public answer in my stories so everyone can benefit from my answers, not just that one person on my
Yes.
DMs. Yeah, so yeah, I try to help as much as I can.
Dear viewers, if you want to improve your English level, these two teachers are very nice and available. They answer
Thank
the
you.
messages,
Thank you
they
so
read
much.
the messages.
Thank you.
Yeah, you answered my message the first time I sent it to
Yeah,
you.
Yes,
so-
exactly. We did.
Yeah. So, dear teachers, according to you, how can we promote English language in our society? How can we make any Algerian, for example, let's take an Algerian working in the street, how can we make him interested in English language?
Well, this is what you're doing right now, actually. You are putting us out there so people can see us. This is what you're doing. You are promoting.
Yes.
You are
Yes,
promoting
that's
our work and our hard work that we're doing. Because social media is not really enough. People need to see. More people need to see. So this is what you're doing, and I really thank you for that. Thank you so much.
I think
English
Such an
nowadays is
incredible work.
becoming more important, especially in business, especially
in business, in
yes.
technology, most of technology
whole
or
world is speaking
scientific
English
publications are in English.
Yes.
You want to read pharmaceutical books or engineering books, they're in English.
All
you
the
have to learn
researches are in English nowadays.
Yes, all the researches are in English. Soon they will be in Chinese. We will have to learn Chinese.
Yes, in the
probably we
future,
should.
Mandarin. Yeah. It's like the language of the future. We should.
Yes, we
start.
should. We
Yeah.
should learn.
And there is Chinese in our channel.
Really?
Yes, قناة المعرفة.
That's great.
Wow, that's cool.
We broadcast Chinese programs.
That's great.
Wow, that's
Yes.
cool.
We're open to the entire world.
That's amazing. That's
Yes.
amazing.
We're doing our best.
You're doing it really. I can see that.
Yes.
And as I said, yes, you are promoting these young, talented people. This is what you're doing here on national television, and it's really a pleasure.
Yes. For example, English gave me the opportunity to work in a multinational company that we use English daily. I can write mails and talk to other employees easily.
It made your life easier.
Yes, exactly.
And let's be honest, it's not a very difficult language.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
at all,
Definitely
not
not.
at all.
I think
Yes.
French is even harder than English.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's a beautiful language, but it's very hard.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think French is kind of more sophisticated language,
Yes.
a classy language, like a
Yes.
president language. You see,
Yes.
if you're a president, you need to speak French. I don't know. I just feel like you need to speak French.
Arabic is a beautiful language, but it's harder than English.
It is.
Yes.
Oh, Arabic, I think it's one of the hardest languages in the world.
One
But
of the
if you
most
want-
beautiful and one of the hardest.
Yes, yes, it is.
exactly.
Yes.
But if you want to
After
speak
Chinese,
faster,
I guess.
just choose to speak English.
Just to speak
If you want to
English.
speak faster.
Yes, and the entire world
Yes.
will understand you.
Yes, exactly.
And how did you discover your passion for this language?
Well, when I was really, really, really young, I like to sing a lot. So when I was like 7, 8, I started singing just at home, nothing professional or anything, nothing really fancy, just at home. And when I discovered Harry Potter, you know Harry Potter.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
everybody knows Harry. Of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
Did I offend you? I'm
Who
sorry.
is that guy?
Oh my
I'm
god.
just kidding.
Okay, yeah. So you know Harry Potter. I started loving the language when I watched Harry Potter, but with British accent. But after that, when I was in middle school, it's there when I really discovered my passion for this language. I started to watch those funny series on Disney Channel. I don't know if you guys know Disney Channel, NBC3.
Of course.
Yes, we do.
Of course. And I love the language, and I learned it through listening to songs and singing along to songs, watching movies, watching series, watching funny series like Friends.
Yes.
You know, it's such an effective way to watch funny series because you don't think much about it. You're just laughing, just having a good time, and learning at the same time. Subconsciously, you are learning. And consciously, you are watching something funny.
Yes.
Exactly, with subtitles in Arabic, and then you'll get used to it, and then you won't need subtitles anymore.
Yes.
When I was
Gotcha.
teenager, I used to listen to English songs like Avril Lavigne and
What was the
other
first
singers.
song you discovered in English?
I don't remember. But I used to listen a lot of songs in English. And I used to watch a lot of series in English in NBC Action, NBC2
Yeah.
with subtitles also. And that's
It's one of the
Yes.
most efficient ways.
yes, exactly.
I also learned English that way
Yes.
with songs.
Especially from songs.
Even though I have a very, 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 how to say it, bad voice.
No, why do you think so?
No, believe me, hearing me singing is the last thing you want.
Oh, but you mean when you sing?
Yes, when I sing, of course.
Okay.
So, but
I can't.
songs
really
are very, very efficient if you want to learn English.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
I always say that to my students.
Yes, you can hear them. You can now there is internet. You can listen to the song and sing at the same times while reading the lyrics.
Yeah.
And I always advise my followers to, when they watch my videos, to listen and repeat at the same time in order to not to forget the pronunciation of the words.
Yes, pronunciation is very important.
Yes, exactly.
Like Iman said, you can read, but if you don't hear the word, you will not pronounce it correctly.
Of course,
Yes.
Of course.
So you told me that you also speak Spanish.
Yes. I
Muy,
have.
muy
Yes.
bien. ¿Dónde has
Claro.
aprendido a hablar español? Where did you learn?
I learned from high school.
High school.
Yes. For 2 years.
Yeah, that's
For 2
great.
years. Yes.
You still speak Spanish.
Not that much.
You have to practice, every
Exactly.
language, you have to practice every language.
But for now, I'm interested more in English.
In English, yeah.
language.
The entire world is interested in English.
Yes, of course.
So, Iman, you're on your way to found your own school language.
Yes, School of Languages. Yes. For now, asking around, asking for some tips and maybe recommendations, because I don't really have much experiences with having like my own school. I've never had my own school. I will hopefully in the future. Maybe how to get the license. Maybe some advice. This is what I'm looking for right now. But I will do it. I'm motivated enough, and I know it will happen. I'm feeling very optimistic about it.
Yeah, you're
When
a
you
good,
want something, you'll get it.
you're a good teacher. You have a very
Thank
good
you.
level, so
Thank you so much.
you will do it. Maybe not today
Yes.
or tomorrow, but you will do it.
Yeah, maybe. I made it like a goal in like 3 years from now. Let's say.
Like the U2 song, In a Little While.
Yes, let's say, for example, in 5 years from now, I will have my own school.
Yes, I hope
5
so.
years, it's a lot, but it will. Time flies by, actually.
We don't feel time.
Yeah, we won't. We never feel time.
Yes.
So I have the same goal
Yes, I
as
was going to
Iman.
ask you the same question.
Yes, I have the same goal as her. So I want to have my school where I can teach my pupils, my future pupils, my future pupils.
Not only middle school or high school, maybe kids also.
Yes, exactly. I don't have problem with. But I want I will try to make English more simple in our society. That's my goal.
Yes, adapted to Algerian society
Yes, exactly.
and make it easier and
make it easier.
accessible to everyone.
Exactly.
especially that,
That's
accessible.
that's my purpose.
Yes, the Algerian who lives in the north, in the east, or in the south,
Of
or
course.
in the west of the country can learn English and easily.
Yes.
Yes, and most important thing is that it's gonna be adapted to the society, to his education, to his culture.
Of course. Especially to our
Especially
culture.
to our culture, our
Yes.
very rich culture. Don't
Yes.
forget that Algeria is a very big country, the biggest country in Africa, and we have a very, very, very rich culture.
Yes.
Of course, yes.
Very rich culture, many languages. So it's not easy to adapt language to all the cultures, but
Yes.
you're doing it.
We will try.
Yes,
We will try.
you're gonna make learning English accessible to everyone.
Of course.
Yes, learning English here in Algiers, for example, with the culture.
English culture.
Yes,
Algeria's
culture, and in the West, Orange culture, Tlemcen's
And Kabyle
culture,
culture.
Kabyle culture, Sahara culture.
Yes, of course.
It's really beautiful.
Yes.
It's
It will
one-
be amazing, I'm sure.
It's also very challenging.
Exactly.
Challenging and amazing and beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, not all countries can be proud of having all this culture.
Yes.
That's really beautiful.
Exactly.
And culture will help them also improve their English level.
Of course. Of
Yes,
course. Of
translating history,
Of course.
poems,
They will like it more.
the legends and the myths.
They will like it
Yes.
more, I'm
They
sure.
will like it more, and it's gonna be easier for them.
Of course.
So, dear viewers, remember, the knowledge of languages is a doorway to wisdom. And never forget that learning a language is a way of opening your mind to new culture. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for being with us. Stay tuned, and next time we will discover other beautiful minds. See you soon.